Very good morning to all of you. I hope you all are well at home. So, our second chapter is going on addition and subtraction, and the subtraction with two method, with regrouping and without regrouping we have done in a previous video. So now today we learn about the facts of subtraction. Like addition have few facts, the same way subtraction also have facts. So let's learn today's subtraction facts. The first one is what happen when we subtract 0 from a number. Yes, that is the first fact of subtraction. What happen when we subtract 0 from any number. If I am writing here 2 minus 0, so you will get the number itself. Okay, when we subtract 0 from any number, you will get the number itself, the same number you will get. Okay, so it is applied for the bigger number also. If I am writing here 3205 minus 0, so you will get the same number here, 3205. Like addition, in addition also when we add 0 to any number we'll get the same number. In subtraction also, when we subtract 0 from any number, so you will get the number itself, the same number. Same, it is applied for the bigger number also. Let's see the second fact of subtraction. Fact of the subtraction, subtracting 1 from a number. Subtracting 1 from a number, what will happen when we subtract 1 from any number? So when we subtract 1 from a number, we get the predecessor of that number. So I have already told you what is the means of predecessor. Predecessor means just before number. If I am talking about 2, what is the predecessor of 2? 1. What is the predecessor of 10? 9. What is the predecessor of 100? 99. So when we subtract 1 from any number, you will get the just before number, or you can say you will get the predecessor of that number. Let's take an example. 23 minus 1. So what is the predecessor of 23? 22. Okay, let's take a bigger number. 4,44,444 minus 1. So what will happen when you will subtract 1? So you will get the just before number. Yes, these digits will come same. I am writing here 4,44,440. Now 3 will come. Clear? So that is the second fact of the subtraction. When we subtract 1 from a number, we get the predecessor of that number. Predecessor means just before a number. Fact of the subtraction is subtracting a number from itself. So what happens when we subtract the same number? Yes. So what will happen when we subtract a number from itself? The answer is 0. Like example, if you will subtract 2 from 2, so you will get 0. You are subtracting the same number from here, so we will get 0. So this is applied for the larger number also. Let's take a bigger number. 444 minus 444. So you will get the 0. So when you will subtract the same number from, or you can say when you subtract the number itself, so you will get the 0. That is the third fact of the subtraction. The next fact of the subtraction is subtracting tens, hundreds and thousands. What will happen when we will subtract tens, thousands and hundreds? So while subtracting 10, 100 or 1000 from a number, the digit in the tens, hundreds or 1000 place decrease by 1. Decrease means we have to subtract 1. We have to subtract that number. If we are subtracting tens, so we are on tens place will decrease the digit by 1. Or if we are subtracting 100, so on 100 place will decrease the number by 1. If we are subtracting 1000, so on 1000 place will decrease the number by 1. So let's take an example. If I am writing here subtracting tens. So 55 minus 10. Yes, This is ones place, tens place. So we are subtracting 10. So no need to do anything. Just only tens place we have to subtract the digit by 1. Decrease the digit by 1. So what will come here? 45. Clear? If I am subtracting 100, what will happen? Let's take an example. 4444. Yes, I am subtracting 100 now. Ones place, tens place, 100 place, 1000 place. So I am subtracting 100. So only 100 place I have to decrease the number by 1. Decrease means minus. Subtract 1. Minus 1. So here will come 3. The rest digit will come same as it is. Clear? If I am subtracting 1000 from any number, let's take next example. 52,469 minus 1000. So 1000 we are subtracting this time. So mention their places: ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000. So if we are subtracting 1000, so on 1000 place, on this place we have to decrease the number by 1. So in place of 2 I have to subtract 1 from here. So and rest digit will be the same. 9, 6, 4. Here what will come in place of 2? 1 will come. And 5. Okay. Clear? Got this? But what happen if in the place of here, if in place here we have 0. So that time we have to do regrouping, means we have to take help from the 1000 house. Okay, it is apply for the all. If in that place if we have 0 here, if we have, so from 0 we cannot remove 1. So we need to take help from the next house. Okay, so these are the facts of subtraction. So now our next topic is problem solving strategies. Strategies where we will use this to solve the word problems. Okay, either it is addition word problem or subtraction word problem. So before starting this, I want to just remind you one thing. You know about this number bond? This is called whole. This one is part 1 and part 2. Yes. So this is called number bond. What it is? Number bond, which shows the relationship between the parts and the whole. What is number bond? It shows the relationship between two parts and whole. So when we combine the parts, we get the whole, like a body. Yes, we have different body parts like eyes, nose, lips, ears. When we assemble them, so a face will create, face will make. And like this, how we will make the whole body? With we need hand also, we need leg also. Yes, so the same way when we assemble the parts, we'll make a whole. So giving you a nice example to make it easy. If I am writing part 1, we have 3. In part 2 we have 4. So 4 and 3 makes 7. So this is part 1, this one is part 2. When we combine the parts, we'll get the whole. So 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. And if we have only this whole, now you have, they are saying you have whole number and one part, you have to find the other part. So what we will do that time? If you will take out this 3 from this, so you will get the other part. So what we will do that time? 7 minus 3. Yes, we'll subtract the part from one part from the whole. So you will get the other part. So this one we will use in problem solving. Okay, word problem. So we will follow these 4 steps to solve the word problems. Okay, so what is our first step? Read the problem. First, any word problem is there, you have to read the problem carefully. If you in one time you are not getting what they are asking, then read it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, till the time you will not understand then what they are asking. Okay, so read the problem. And what is the second step we need to follow? Observe and understand. After reading, reading means not only the reading, you have to understand and you have to observe that what they are saying, what they have given us in the problem, and what they are asking to us. Yes, so the second step is observe and understand the problem. Okay, not only reading. Reading means you have to observe that what they have given in the problem and what they are asking. So observe and understand. And what is the third step? Simplify the numbers. Simplify the numbers. If they have given numbers in larger number they have given us, so simplify that number. If they are saying 2,40,000, so just round off and just take this 2 number only. Don't take 2,40,000. Okay, so simplify the number, then you will understand in better way. The fourth, rewrite the problem. After simplify the problem, make the numbers smaller, then rewrite the problem, then you will understand in better way and you are able to solve it. Yes, so these 4 steps we will use to solve the word problem. Which steps? Again I am repeating. Read the problem carefully, observe and understand the problem, simplify the problem, and rewrite the problem. Solve this word problem. So what was our first step? Read the problem carefully. So let's read the problem. What number should be subtracted from 3,20,000 to get the difference 1,16,000? Yes, so first we have read the problem. What the second step? Observe and understand. So what we have observed here that 1,16,000 is a smaller, means difference we have smaller, and this one we have bigger number here. Yes, our difference is coming smaller and this one is a bigger number here. And what they have given us? Difference means the answer they have given us. Yes, and one part is they have given us. Yes, so now they are asking what number should be subtracted, means which number we have to take out from this. Yes, which number we need to take out from this to get the difference this, to get the answer this. Yes, and what was the third step? To simplify the number, means if in place of this if I am writing 3, in place of this if I am writing taking only 1. Yes, so now see it will be easy for you. Then rewrite the problem, that is the fourth step. Fourth step is rewrite the problem. Now I am writing here, in place of this I have written 3, in place of this I have written 1. So now just read the problem again. What number should be subtracted from 3? Means we have 3 and we have to subtract any number to get the difference 1. To get the difference 1. So easily you will say, ma'am, 3 you have to subtract 2. And how you will get the 2? When you will subtract 3 minus 1. So you will get the answer here, this number. Yes. So same thing we will do now. So now it is easy. Yes. If you will simplify the number, so it will be easy to find the answer. What you have to do here? The second method, you can use the number bond also. See, this is whole and these are 2 parts. And now just read it again. What number should be subtracted from this? Subtracted from this means this is a whole number and we have to take out some number to get the answer this, to get the differences. So this is a whole number. Yes, and we have to subtract something from here. It means we need to remove something from this number, so that we get the difference of 1,16,000. So now easily you can find this one. How we will find this? We have to subtract this number from this. So let's solve this. 3,20,000 and we have to subtract 1,16,000. So you will get 0, 0, 0, 10. Here I will take 10 will be here. 10 minus 6, 4. 1 minus 1, 0. And 3 minus 1, 2. So what is our answer? 2,04,000. Clear? So what is the step we need to follow? Read the problem carefully. Observe and understand what they are saying and what they are asking, what they have given us. Simplify the number. You can simplify the number here in place of, I told you this, you can take 1, then easily you can identify the difference. Yes. Or rewrite the problem. After simplify the problem, just read the problem again. Yes. And now see here, you can use the number bond also to solve the problem. See what number should be subtracted from. If you will read the problem carefully, you will find the number bond also. Then which type of number bond you have to create. So let's take a next example. Anu collected 22,345 marbles and Raju collected 21,931 marbles. How many marbles did they collect in all? So we have read the problem. Now understand what they are saying, what they have given us. Two names are there. Which names are there? Anu and Raju. So Anu collected how much marbles? Anu collected 22,345 and they are saying Raju collected 21,931 marbles. Yes, they are saying Anu collected this much marbles and Raju collected this much marbles. Now they are asking how many marbles did they collect in all. So you in all means two parts they have given us and they are asking for whole, for all. So you can make the number bond also for this. Here we'll write the Anu's marbles 22,345 and here we'll write this is a part 1, this is part 2, 21,931 and now we have to find the whole. Whole means total marbles. So let's add them. I am adding them here. Mention their houses. Yes. So 5 and 1 makes 6. 4 and 3 makes 7. 9 and 3 makes 12. 12, 1 will go for carry forward. So 2 and 1, 3 and 1 makes 4. And 2 and 2 makes 4. So a whole marble is 44,276. So total they have collected this much marbles. Yes. So first you have to understand the problem beta. If you will read the problem twice and thrice, you will understand it. Okay. Until the time you will not understand the problem, you are not able to solve this. So let's take next example. Next example is, so let's read it. There are 1,44,276 marbles in a sack. Anu took 1,22,345 marbles out of the lot. So how many marbles are there for Raju? Yes, one sack is there. So in this sack, how many marbles are there? Total we have 1,44,276 marbles are there in a sack. So Anu took this much marble out of the lot. So Anu took, how much marble Anu took from here? 1,22,345. So now they are asking if this much of marble 1,22,345, Anu take out from this sack. So how many marbles are left over now in this sack? So we can make a number bond for this also. So let's make a number bond for this. So here total marbles means whole. The whole, how many total marbles we have? The total marbles we have 1,44,276. And Anu took. How much Anu took? Means one part, Anu took one part. So this is part 1. So Anu took 1,22,345. Now they are asking the leftover marble means for part 2. So how we'll find the part 2? How we will find this? If we'll take out this much marble from this, so we can find the leftover marble. So we'll do the subtraction here. So let's subtract here. First we'll write the whole marble, total marble 1,44,276. Mention their places 1, tens, 100, 1,000, 10,000 and lakh. And the Anu took this much of marbles. So how much? 1,22,345. So let's do the subtraction. Yes, if we are reading this problem, we are making the number bond easily you can find, then you have to do the subtraction here, and there one left is also coming here. Leftover means subtraction. You have left, you have now less number. Yes, the result should be coming less. Left means. So we have to do subtraction. So now let's do the subtraction now. Start from the ones place. 6 minus 5. 1 will come. 7 minus 4. 3. 2 minus 3 is not possible. So we'll take help from 1,000 house. And here in place of 2 now we have 12. So 12 minus 3 we have 9. 3 minus 2 1. 4 minus 2 2. And 1 minus 1 equals to 0. So how much? 21,931. So what is the second part here? 21,931. This is the answer. So how many marbles are left in the sack? 21,931. So this is all about the word problems. Yes. So I hope it is clear to you all how to solve the word problem. Read it carefully, observe it, understand it. Yes, make the you can make the diagram also, like picture diagram you can make to understand it. You can make the number bond also. Yes, so these method you can use to solve the word problems, and when you will do more practice, you will understand in a better way. So thanks to you all. I will send the homework through the WhatsApp. Bye bye to you.